Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to World in Conflict, a game which is very near and very dear to my heart. In fact, this is the very game that the channel that you're now watching started on. Of course, back then I didn't have a mic, and really it's very hard to talk over this game because this is the ultimate cinematic RTS experience. Radio messages, cutscenes, and also in-between mission cutscenes, loading screen cutscenes. This game is packed with story. We're playing the World in Conflict Soviet Assault expansion pack as well associated with that. When I played this originally, it was the standard game that didn't yet have the Soviet Assault missions. Of course, you can go back in time and watch me play those as well. But basically, when this started, it was me just playing World in Conflict and then the Soviet Assault missions separately. But this one will be played where sometimes you play as the US, sometimes you play as the Soviets, but regardless, it's going to be awesome. So, without further ado, let's get started. I'll pipe down for all the glorious cutscenes and all their awesome glory, and please do comment down below on your first memories of the game, the multiplayer, and of course your favorite faction, Soviet, US, or NATO, and also whether you were artillery, armor, well, I should say support, armor, infantry, or were you a helicopter player? If you were a helicopter, I hate you. Hate you, bro. Hate you. But, anyway, let's get started. Here we go.
To no one's surprise, following their earlier intransigence, NATO diplomats yesterday walked out of the Malta Peace Conference. Clearly, peace is not on their agenda, only threats and deception and endless profits for the capitalist war machine. But our brave comrades in the armed forces will not be intimidated. They stand vigilant along the German border, their resolve unquenchable, ready to deliver...
It was inevitable. Our massive preparations had gone on far too long for us to simply stand down. We were like a coiled spring, ready to throw ourselves into the fray. All we waited for was one word: attack. Spirits were high, and the men joked about how we would crush the enemy with one fell stroke. But some didn't laugh. They had been to Afghanistan. They knew war.
Mind the road, comrade. Володя.
Who's he?
Don't you know? That's Colonel Orlovsky. He's a legend.
Ah, Comrade Major Lebedev. It's been a while.
It has indeed, Comrade Orlovsky.
I was just wondering who they'd send to babysit me.
Your command is the key to this whole grand endeavor, comrade. How could they send anyone but me?
Your sense of self-importance hasn't lessened, I see.
But I am very important, am I not? Or at least my dear old father-in-law is.
It's good to see you, old friend.
So, how are we doing?
Everything is in place. I can't say I'm very happy about all this.
The Politburo knows what is right. Ours is but to obey.
So they have decided. Get me Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. I want him to make a final survey of the forward defenses.
Понятно, товарищ полковник. Get Lieutenant Romanov on the horn. Now.
When?
Soon.
Lieutenant Romanov, your Alpha squad is to make a forward recon of... Wait, stand by for the Colonel.
Lieutenant, my call sign is Sokol 1. There will be no more reconnaissance. You are to execute Plan Odessa. The air defenses must be destroyed before the main assault begins. Your objective is to destroy 2 anti-air emplacements. Weapons are free and we are now at war. Good luck, Lieutenant.
Chilling words. We are now at war. Soviet Union invading the West. The wall will soon be breached after these air defenses have been destroyed at this U.S. West German base here. Got to sneak across that road.
We are in position. Priyo. Zvezda here. We are ready to enter the camp. We will start with clearing the entrance and neutralizing the guard tower. Just give the word, Lieutenant. Go.
Alright. Let us begin. We got to watch out for U.S. patrols, take out infantrymen and any garrisons. Looks like there's a sentry in the tower and one out on the road. Wait for that light to pass, and then we'll hit them.
In transit.
There we go.
In transit.
Well, disregard that when we can just take the light out. Spetsnaz squad here.
We are ready to move on, Lieutenant.
Sokol 1 to Romanov. The first AA emplacement is located to the east. Move swiftly.
Alright, we will do just that.
Moving, moving. Enemy scout helicopter spotted. We are staying out of sight. Area clear. Go.
Some of the greatest music right here.
Placing explosives now.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, and then she's done.
Your men must get those explosives in place.
Oh, stand by.
They can't do that if they are not in position, Romanov.
Guard tower clear.
There we go.
Do not allow your team to stray, Romanov. They must not be discovered.
Well done, Romanov. 1 target remaining. Go north.
Alright, so we'll go for that second emplacement now.
Alpha group moving.
You have to stay on quite a linear path. You're not able to really move out from this area. As you can see, everything is a
moving. Go.
No move zone.
Enemy killed.
So we've got to stay right in this base to take out these 2 emplacements.
Alpha group moving.
And that will be done. And we're playing as Romanov right now.
We're at the objective, preparing target for demolition.
And they should hit it hard. 3, 2, 1, and then we should be good. A couple of fuel tankers there.
All explosives in place, ready to exfiltrate.
All right, let's begin the war.
Here. Exfiltration coordinates have been sent. Move there now and avoid detection. The explosive will be detonated when the attack is launched.
Right, as to not attract any attention. We're already moving towards the woods.
As quickly as you can.
Wow, West Germany looks beautiful.
Accomplished. Exfiltrating now. See you in a few days, Lieutenant. Zvezda out.
Alright, so Spetsnaz is out of the area, and the attack is about to begin.
Down, Lieutenant. Those men will disperse and find their way back to us in the coming days. Now, you must prepare for the upcoming assault. Expect word within the hour. Sokol 1, out.
A fantastic cutscene. This is probably one of the greatest cutscenes in video game history right here. Very underappreciated.
Welcome back, Grisha. Oh, how was recruit training?
Boring.
Ha, but necessary, Comrade Sergeant. Those recruits will soon be needed. Товарищи! It's good to see you all here today. And it will be even better to see you soon breaking through that wall! Then we'll teach those NATO dogs how to fight! They thought they could bully us into submission! They thought we'd give way and fall! But today, we'll show them that the Red Army bows to no one! Today, we'll show them the might of the Soviet Union! Get your vehicles! We go to war!
To be honest, I got goosebumps there. Really awesome.
Romanov, the explosives will detonate in 3, 2, 1, mark. Sokol 1 to all battle group elements. Today we liberate West Berlin from the American oppressors. Only minutes remain until we rain fire on the enemy.
Light PT-76 is being dropped off by a very huge Soviet transport, Mi-26, I believe.
Barrage. The wall itself will be destroyed by pre-placed explosives.
Alright, time to hit the wall. And the infantry and tanks here. A lot of light tanks, actually. Bradleys, medium tanks.
Red Dawn. I say again, Red Dawn. Make me proud.
Alright, let's make them proud. Let the invasion begin. In a matter of seconds, the Third World War kicks off.
We have 3 main objectives. Destroying the U.S. 6th Armored Battalion, securing the Moltke Bridge over the Spree, and clearing the 17th June Street for use by Army Command.
We see friendly forces in the distance, bulking up by the Brandenburger Tor. There goes the wall, pre-placed explosives doing their job. Full speed ahead. Here we go.
Advance with your tank platoon to phase line Volga. Destroy all enemies you encounter.
We are now command of heavy tanks. The T-80U is under our command.
We must secure
Let's roll.
the 17th June Street. That's the main avenue by noon. Army Command is planning a parade along the avenue in celebration of the victory they expect us to win for them.
Alright, let's spread out and try to play tactically. Try to flank the enemy as much as we can and hit them with heat rounds. We do get several, we'll bulk up for this attack here and hit them hard. Watch this. We can fire heat shells and smoke screens as well with hotkeys. We can hit them real fast with a couple of heat shells right here and eviscerate their forces. That's it. So now there's just a light tank left and a medium tank, which we'll hit, of course, with our 120-something millimeter smoothbores. We're going to punch right through that American armor and roll right into that command zone. They've still got an Abrams there, but our heat shells should do nicely against that heavy armor. Boom, boom, boom. She's down to less than half health. Let's roll into there and get behind that enemy tank. Enemy infantry does have anti-tank weapons, but they're only light law launchers. That's it. That position is clear, clear, clear. Beautiful.
You are halfway to the phase line, Lieutenant. Keep moving forward.
Enemy tanks are retreating. Our comrades on the left flank are breaking through, and on the right flank,
Phase line, Romanov. I am clearing a path for you.
same thing.
To Sokol 1. Resistance is heavier than expected. Прием.
Understood, Malashenko. You will get assistance.
Ooh, big hit there. Alright, we're going to push up to the second phase of phase line Volga. Absolutely astonishing game, by the way, and a lot of the single-player missions inspired game modes in multiplayer. This phase line mode is part of the tug of war campaign mission type that you can play in multiplayer.
Phase line Volga is secure.
Look at this. Absolutely beautiful.
Romanov, we must secure that road junction. You will attack the enemy in the flank while Malashenko pushes forward.
This is Voloshenko. We're advancing now. We have to move quickly, Lieutenant. Get your units in position.
Don't forget to call in fire support when needed.
Alright, so up here in the upper left corner we can use fire support, which allows us to use many different things. For this mission it's only basic artillery and very accurate artillery. We're going to hit them real hard with one very accurate artillery strike, and that should clear most of their forces. We've got to make sure none of our tanks die either. That's one of my primary objectives. I try not to take losses if I don't have to. That's how I've always enjoyed playing this game. Beat it many times, and again, we're playing on very hard, so obviously it's going to get next to impossible at some points, but the struggle is what makes this game so fun. We can even hit these fortifications with heat shells, and that will damage them even greater, and the closer we get to them, the more damage that will cause, of course, and we'll keep this somewhat damaged tank in the rear. Really cool how these tanks actually get to fight. Oh, there goes one Abrams. Wow, a piece of that tank flew off and hit ours. Alright, let's take out this second line now. We've got plenty of points, so let's hit them with another very accurate strike. Going to try to keep most of West Berlin in our control. There's the war monument there, and it looks like the, of course, the Reichstag over here. Our tanks have already rolled right through. And the entire Berlin Wall's been broken here. And we're now getting the junction. Here's the Congress Hall over there in the distance. And one of the American encampments here that we snuck in with the Spetsnaz earlier to destroy the AA guns. Let's capture this line. We'll keep this one tank in support. Americans mustering up another counterattack, but won't be successful here. It's combat school about fortifications. This basically states that the longer we stay in a perimeter zone, the more that it will be defended.
Now we must set up defenses before they counterattack.
Okay, so they will counterattack. We're now first setting up anti-infantry defenses, which will be a machine gun bunker. Then will come the tow launcher, and then finally the AA emplacement that will basically make this position as fortified as possible. Another American Abrams coming in, very heavily damaged. That's a last-ditch effort right there. In fact, that I believe that PT-76 or that BMP-2 actually killed it. We do have access to T-62s, I believe, and then also PT-76s and BMP-2s, and of course our T-80Us. We're gonna get this point secured.
Junction has been secured.
Our comrades fighting hard over here.
We're under heavy attack by the Monkey Bridge. They cannot hold. They have helicopters. I repeat, they have...
Nepper. Come in, Nepper. Short. We have to secure Molke Bridge or the entire flank will fall. Romanov, I'm sending you to reinforce Section B and capture that bridge. You will need anti-aircraft support to handle those helicopters. Call for reinforcements on the support channel.
Right, so upper right corner we've got assets that we can call in, as well as tactical aid on the left, but on the right...
The Americans will shoot you to pieces if you're unable to protect yourself, Lieutenant.
One of the coolest things about this game, not only can you call in reinforcements, but you can choose as well.
Those units will be with you shortly.
Looks like our comrades have repaired some of our vehicles as well with recovery vehicles. We're going to get over to that right side.
Allow you to continue the advance without anti-air support.
Oh, he won't let us move without the anti-aircraft. Well, I was going to gather up here by our spawn point, but as soon as the AA's here, the colonel will let us move.
Now move to the bridge and clear the skies on the way there.
There we go. All right, so first things first.
You have incoming enemy helicopters, Lieutenant.
Let's hit these heavy AA positions if we can, or heavy AT or MLRS or whatever it might be used for. Could be cluster munitions. Who knows what they're dropping. Alright, our Strelas were able to clear the air. Let's get one of our tanks over here, get it repaired, and then we'll push through and assist on that right side. Oh, here we go. Alright, so MLRSs are right there. We're just going to artillery the hell out of them then. And that's most of our points, but don't worry, our heavy tanks will be able to crush that armor, no problem. So that heavy artillery, the MLRS, which can be anti-tank, can be anti-infantry, doesn't matter what they're hitting, they're going to crush it. We got to make sure we hit those guys. Cut through this enemy armor as soon as possible and keep our AA close.
You have your anti-air support, Lieutenant. Get moving to the bridge.
Right away. So we're hitting them in the flank right now as they're trying to hold the Congress Halle, trying to make a line. Not really a lot of hiding places here in the midst of the city of Berlin. Looks like they're trying to flank us as well with their own attacks. Notice how our armor points itself in the direction of the enemy as well. Armor does have a difference of effect, whether it's front, left, right, or rear. Still more reinforcements coming in. We're going to cut through the rest of these forces and then flank behind the enemy here. And we'll let our comrades finish that off as soon as we've cut through the heavy tanks. Looks like they keep reinforcing it, so we'll just cut through these last heavy tanks here, and then we're on our way. Divide, divide.
Helicopters are moving in to attack you, Romano.
Now, one thing we can do to stop their attack is we can stop and use smoke screen, T and R, and that basically hides us, so that way we can engage the enemy, so long as we have line of sight on those aircraft. And each vehicle has a different special attack or defense.
You got there in time, Romano. The entire flank was about to fall. Now, push through.
Looks like they still got their heavy artillery coming in like that. We're going to go ahead and just hit them hard with 1 and 2. Oh, it looks like friendlies are calling in the strike. We tried to take them out before with no success. Or they respawn. Enemy has a lot of reinforcements. We might lose 1 unit here in a second. Alright. So, time to take the bridge. Alright, we almost lost an AA unit there, but we're doing alright, and they're very upgraded as well.
Now
they're
hold
vets.
in place and get some sandbagged positions up. Expect a counterattack at any minute.
We need a repair vehicle. If we could get one, that'd be great. Our comrades are now moving in. Anti-aircraft firing again. Oh, an Apache down. Here they come. Nice thing too is that the further, if we're trying to get our units to point in a certain direction, we can do that, and we can move the mouse to get them to split out.
Have your men keep working.
So we can call in a strike just down the bridge. Watch this. This is going to be beautiful. Su-25 going to come right in. Get both of our comrades healed up. Here comes the strike. 3, 2, 1.
The Mulkey Bridge is now under our control.
Yeah.
The southern flank has been secured.
Even destroyed the wreckage. Excellent. We've got new units available. Another heavy tank, a medium tank rather.
I am reassigning you to Section B. They are forming the battle line now. Take up your position and prepare to advance.
Right away. All right, let's do so.
You should also take this opportunity to replenish any losses.
So now you can see we're getting another line ready. Comrades on the right and left pushing from Congress Halle all the way down to the main street here, the main highway.
Move with Section B toward the main avenue and link up with Captain Malashenko. The Americans are preparing a counterattack.
All right, let's stop that counterattack.
Section A, advance. Section B, advance.
Here we come.
Make this a day to be remembered, comrades.
Hoorah! Look at that. Beautiful, man. Goosebumps everywhere, man.
Yeah, 241. Friendly helicopters are moving in to assist you. All thank our frontal aviation comrades.
Total 1, Malashenko on связи. We're under attack by NATO helicopters and need immediate anti-air support.
Romano, you have the necessary equipment. Aid Captain Malashenko.
Left flank. All right, this is a secondary objective. We get extra points and such if we accomplish these goals. So we're going to go ahead and help Malashenko right away. Send our anti-aircraft. Look at that artillery just strike. Here comes the American counterattattack. They're thinking twice. Advance. Two different types of aircraft here. There's heavy helicopters that you see with 2 wings, and medium air that's mostly anti-aircraft, but can still destroy ground targets. Let's move into this command zone.
You saved many lives today. It will not be forgotten. Malashenko out.
No problem, comrade. Another thing too, of course, is holding shift.
The advance is going well. Now, I want you to link up with Captain Malashenko. You two will form the breaker upon which the Americans will hurl themselves and be destroyed.
Let's get another heavy tank. And we'll call that in right behind our main force.
Malashenko, report.
Tavarit Malashenko, we are moving to the forward position now. I see American tanks approaching.
Good. They are about to launch their counterattack.
All right, so here's their line. We're gonna cut through that and then capture that next position and hold the highway. Wait for our other tank to arrive and get unboxing. Oh my God, T-80U unboxing. Advance. Anti-aircraft advance. Here we go. Look at them drive. Oh boy. Isn't that something else? Wow, it's slamming right through enemy wreckage.
Yeah, so-called one. All units are in place and the Americans are approaching. Sections A and B are to continue to close the gap, while Lieutenant Romanov and Captain Malashenko hold the middle.
All right, we'll hold the middle.
Romanov, I am giving you command of all fire support assets. We have incoming Tu-95, but until they arrive, you must use all available support to hold off the American attack.
Tu-95s.
First enemy echelon is here. Romanov, call in artillery and airstrikes on them.
Oh, dear God. All right, let's call in our mini-nuke.
We will damage the avenue if we call in fire support indiscriminately.
I am concerned with winning this battle, Captain, not with preserving a parade ground for Army Command. Proceed with the mission.
So it looks like our comrades blew up a couple of our tanks here. No indication that there was going to be support there.
The Americans are throwing everything.
We have many more tanks.
I count on you to deal with them, Lieutenant.
Tavarit Malashenko, this is a glorious day for the motherland and for socialism. Soon, West Berlin will be liberated.
Driving the AA battery to the coordinates.
We've got a situation on this spot now.
All right, repair vehicles have arrived. Here comes our heavy artillery. This will give us time to repair our tanks. Not going to do so until I have 2,400.
Americans must be desperate to throw themselves at us like this.
Yeah, they're acting like fools. And they will die like fools.
Here. I'm going to hunt for hostile tanks.
All right, ×3 aircraft strikes. This is what makes this game so awesome, is the ability to call in strikes like this. By killing enemy units with your main force, you then get bonus points to cut down the enemy forces. Look at that. 2 Su-25s cutting through just like that.
Yeah, so-called one to all units. Hold in place. Tu-95 bombers are on their way to deal with all remaining enemies. I say again, hold in place. Do not move into the target area.
So this is the target area there. 13 seconds until 2-3 giant bombers coming in on us.
We are dropping our payload. Stay clear.
Maybe we won't need these tanks after all. Here they come. Oh boy.
Strike successful. Return to base. Berkut out.
We crushed them.
Wonderful.
So-called one to all battle group elements. The Americans have been destroyed and the avenue is secure. I am immensely proud of you all, but I ask that you honor our comrades who perished here today. Without their sacrifice, this victory could not have been accomplished. So-called one, out.
So what's absolutely fantastic about this as well is that a massive majority of the multiplayer maps are also single-player maps as well. And it just is amazingly well done. No other words for that. Unfortunate about my 2 tanks. I guess some of those guys there, friendly fire, that is a real-life situation in war.
It has begun.
It has indeed. I wonder how it'll end.
Best soon. Today was an easy victory. Who knows about tomorrow? Here's my nephew Kolya. He really distinguished himself today.
Товарищ полковник, Captain Malashenko reporting.
At ease, comrade. This is Major Lebedev.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, comrade. This was a crushing victory you helped win for us today.
One of many to come. Soon all of Europe will see the glory of socialism. Will you be accompanying my uncle?
We have that honor. But you should return to your unit, Nikolai. Tell the men that I am proud of them.
I will, Uncle. We'll do whatever it takes to ensure victory for our great cause. Comrade Major.
He takes after his mother.
A few more like him, and this war will be over in a week.
I hope you are right, Valery Fedorovich. I really do.
Beautiful. Mission accomplished. A Soviet victory. All objectives completed. Look at all the objectives there, as well as aiding Malyshenko with his anti-aircraft attacks. West Berlin has been liberated from unjust foreign occupation, and you performed commendably, Comrade Lieutenant. Army Command has expressed misgivings about excessive damage to the 17th June Street, but the fact that you managed to secure the city by noon makes up for this minor failing. If we kept this effort up, we will ensure a swift end to the war. All right, that's it for the first mission here, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll go on to the next mission very soon. Until next time, password Pimp Hand Strong, and we'll see you guys.